The most important thing people need to understand about migration coming up to this election is that migration is a pattern and not a crisis. Migration has always happened and it always will. And from that perspective, being pro-migration or anti-migration makes about as much sense as being pro or anti the weather. It happens, we've got to deal with it. Most people in the world don't actually move internationally. There's a myth that migration is out of control and at historically unprecedented levels, but in reality less than 4% of human beings live outside their origin country, and that percentage has been pretty stable since the 1960s. It's essential to realise that normal migration isn't a fixed measure, it's a political judgment. So different countries have different expectations at different points in time. In Cuba, for example, just 0.03% of the population were born overseas, but in the United Arab Emirates, more than 88% of the population are foreign born. In Australia, about 30% of residents were born overseas at the moment. This is the second highest proportion in the OECD, but it hasn't always been that way. In 1891, about a third of Australian settlers were foreign born, but by 1947, after the Great Depression and 2 world wars, that number had fallen below 10%. So an important question that voters need to ask in this election is how much migration do they want? At the moment, many people think they want less migration, which is fine, except that the reason they often give is that they think there's a lot more migration than there actually is.